Hello, Southies. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ceci, and today you're watching another episode of Happy Messes. And we are starting off this episode following Joaquin as he goes on a jog through the neighborhood. So a lot has been happening with Joaquin lately. Number one, his mother just asked him and Ceci to essentially raise his baby sister, Carlee. And so that has been kind of where they've been for the past couple of weeks, just adjusting to that. Actually, Julia, Joaquin's mom, is still staying with them because she is moving once she gets married. That's the reason why she wants them to watch or to take Carlee, is because she's about to get married to a guy that is not interested in having children about and around. And so we have Ceci, who is attending the garden, and she's been kind of the equalizer in this whole thing. Joaquin and Julia's relationship is just kind of in the toilet, as you can see, because of this whole thing. And Ceci's been the one that's been trying to kind of keep the peace. Oh, it looks like Carlee is awake. She's got a potty. I think she knows how now. Yeah, so I think Carlee should know how to potty. So she's going to walk over to the bathroom. And looks like Julia's up. Now, her wedding is this evening, and she's going to get married to this man here, David Crane. And she met David on one of those like speed dating things. So she's excited to be marrying him. He lives in Brindleton Bay. Okay, so I'm going to have Ceci cook the wedding cake. Because that is, I'm sure that's something that Julia wanted to do. Actually cater the entire wedding, I'm sure. So I'm going to go ahead because the wedding is going to be this evening. I'm trying to find, there it is, the tiered cake there. And Joaquin is going to the wedding, but he really wants no part of it. Like, he's not going to provide the music, which is something that he normally would do, but he doesn't support the wedding, so he's not gonna. He's being extremely, I won't say childish, because it's definitely understandable why he wants nothing to do with this wedding. This whole thing has brought up a lot of memories for Joaquin, that feeling of abandonment that he always felt whenever his mom would kind of pull this whole shenanigan of marrying some random dude and dropping him off in Strangerville with his aunt. And so he just has a lot of angry feelings at Julia right now, which is definitely completely understandable. Carlee is, of course, none the wiser. She has no idea what's going on. She's just been enjoying spending time with her big brother and her sister-in-law, Ceci. And so she doesn't realize that things in her life are about to change. Looks like Julia does have a whim to talk to Joaquin, so we're going to try and make that happen. He's in the garage making music right now, which is kind of where he's been for the past several days. He hasn't really come out other than to eat, go to work, and sleep. Okay, so Julia is trying to talk to Joaquin about David and just trying to get him to understand that David is a really good guy. Of course, Joaquin doesn't really care. He doesn't care at all. Doesn't care how cool he is. Doesn't care what a great guy he is. Essentially wants nothing to do with him. Like, he's like, Mom, this whole situation stinks. And the only reason why I'm going along with it is for Carlee's sake. I don't really care what David's like. And that's not sitting well with Julia, but it is what it is. So again, Joaquin wants nothing to do with David, but what he does want to talk about with his mom is how he wants this whole thing to go. And that is, if she is insistent that Carlee stay with them, she cannot pull the crap that she pulled with him growing up. Of course, Julia's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, what I'm talking about is you are not going to drop Carlee off and pick her up whenever you feel like it. If you want Carlee to stay here, then she stays here. He's like, I don't care what happens between you and this David guy. You are not coming and pulling the crap of taking her back when things don't work out. And Julie's like, I wish that you would understand that David is my soulmate, that I trust him, and that this is for real. And he's like, whatever, Mom, I don't care. And of course she's mad because she feels like Joaquin is just disrespecting her and is not understanding what she's going through. And of course, Joaquin doesn't care. He just wants her to know that he's not going to play this whole back and forth thing that she used to do with him as a kid. Carlee stays here permanently, and that's final. And I think that Julia is going to agree with that. Of course, I don't think she realizes what that means, but for now, she's just going to have to accept that agreement. And looks like Joaquin's got a piece, so he has his little out right now, this particular conversation. So one thing that Julia has been doing in order to make this whole situation a little bit more bearable is she's been throwing a lot of money at Joaquin and Ceci. Number one, she has bought Ceci all new kitchen appliances because that has been something that she's been complaining about for a really long time. And two, she's been trying to get Joaquin to take money for his future business. She knows that he wants to quit his job and go in for himself. He doesn't really want the money, but I think he is starting to wane under the pressure of it. Because as I've said before, they need at least 10,000 simoleons in order to get the space for the bakery and the music studio. And so they've just kind of been going back and forth about this. And she's like, just take the money. Just take it. And he's like, I don't want your money for you to sell your kid. He's like, I'm not selling, Carlee. I've told you. I've tried to explain this to you. And of course, Ceci's just over here cooking away. She's like, I've got this new stuff and I am not bothered. Let's see. Poor Carlee is over here just playing and with her imagination. We will get Joaquin over here to come and play with her a little bit. He's been trying to be a good big brother as much as he can, just trying to shield everything that's going on from her, but it's been kind of hard. Right, so Joaquin is just kind of explaining to Ceci the deal that he made with his mom, that Carlee's going to stay here and stay here permanently, and he's not going to allow her to take Carlee away if things don't work out. And of course, Ceci's wondering how that's going to work out, at least legally. And Joaquin's got a plan in place. He knows some entertainment lawyers who could probably get him in touch with some family lawyers that they can draw up some kind of contract. But for now, I think Joaquin feels a little bit better because he knows that, at least for now, he can be an advocate for Carlee and make sure that she has a good life, make sure that his mom doesn't try and pull the crap that she's always pulled, at least with him, sort of ruining things. And so I think that for now he's in a better place, and he doesn't want to go to the wedding, but he's gonna go at the kind of insistence of Ceci. And he's just excited for his mom to, move out and for them to start their life. Okay, so we are here at Julia's wedding, and look at her. She's looking amazing. Let's go inside and see everybody. We have all the guests are down here at the bar. Where is David? Well, not all the guests. Here are some of the guests here. So this is David right here, the groom, the man that she loves, and they have some of their guests here. We do have Ceci. She ran out of time on the cake, so she's just quickly baking a cake in the kitchen of the restaurant, which they are allowing her to do. I want to say that Jalicia here is probably an old friend from college who has a job here as a chef. The whole wedding venue, though, is going to be upstairs. This space right here is the wedding venue. We see that Joaquin has put in some punch. There's also over here someone doing some jokes, and then a musician playing some little music. Just a lot going on in this build. Who is calling Julia? Beth Sterling. Yeah, sure. We'll donate a simoleon. We're freaking rich. Okay. She's got to potty. I don't want her bladder to be an issue here, so let her come downstairs and use the bathroom. Girl, are you done with this cake? Perfect. Put a wedding topper on it and let's take it upstairs. Okay, I'm gonna have Ceci introduce herself to David. He seems like a sweet old man. We will of course see about that. Yeah, he seems nice enough. Right now, he's feeling pretty fearless, like he is ready to go to get married to this beautiful lady. Joaquin is, of course, back here or up at the front sulking. And I think Julia is ready to go. So let's go ahead. Let's get these two crazy kids married. Wedding seems to be going okay so far. Everybody is upstairs trying to watch it. It's kind of a small venue, unfortunately. Oh, they're getting married. They're exchanging vows. Aww, it is cute. And I would guess that Joaquin, though, is just not very happy to be here. Okay, so that's going on. I think Joaquin is over it. He's gonna go downstairs and order some drinks while everyone else will be upstairs partying away. Let's see. Let's cut the cake. What's wrong, Carlee? Carlee is hungry and she's tired. Grab a serving of food, Carls. All of their guests seems to be very excited. And Carlee is throwing a fit. Oh my goodness. She is throwing an absolute fit down here. Let's calmly discipline her emotional meltdown, Ceci. Alright, one little quirk about David is he likes to play with this stupid little future cube all of the time. And that is, according to him, one of the reasons he decided to ask Julia to marry him, because of the future cube. He is a weird old man. I'm gonna finally have Joaquin's he's feeling a little bit drunk and tipsy, so he's having a kind of a rude introduction to David. And of course David's like, look, I understand that you're upset, but you know what? I want to invest in your business. I'm giving you 20,000 simoleons for you and Ceci. And because young Joaquin is so drunk right now, he's going to accept it. So he's going to get 20,000 simoleons from the rich David Crane, who's off, I think, going to go use the bathroom. And while he's going off to do that, I am going to have them go and consummate their marriage whenever he's done. And so I think I will go ahead and end this part here. So a lot has happened today. Julia's gotten married. They've got 10 or 20,000 simoleons, way more than they thought they were going to get. Kind of because Joaquin's too tired and too drunk to fight it. And Ceci is downstairs trying to get away from the drama of it all. Where's Carlee? Carlee, she was eating. Why is she not eating? Eat your cake, girl, before they take social services takes you away. She's busy eating some cake here, so they are all having a wonderful time. And so if you enjoyed this part, please let me know by giving me a happy little thumbs up, by pressing the like button. Comment down below, what do you think about this whole fiasco, this whole thing. Also, if you want to see more content from me, please subscribe. I try to post every single week, and I'd love to have you be a part of the Southie family. As always, my name is Ceci, and I promise never to break your game. Bye.